Here's a quick chat with a guy called Rick from the MG Motor stand.
Thanks very much, Rick, from MG Motor.
Correct.
The MG4, which is sitting here, it's a ground-up EV, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Unlike the ZS EV,
Yes.
Which has got a few variants with engines in. This is a ground-up.
Yeah, this is MG's first global car. So it's on what we call a modular scalable platform, and so this has been built purpose up for an EV. It actually has a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, front and rear, and it's actually a rear-wheel drive car, which is very, very rare for an EV. Yeah, very rare.
Rear-wheel drive is much better handling.
Yeah, I think we're not far off without being too presumptuous. With the birth of the hot hatch might be back.
Yeah. So at the moment it will come in 2 battery versions.
Correct.
Yeah, 51
kilowatt, which is on display on our other stand just down there, and this one that we've got behind us here is the 64 kilowatt battery with 450 kilometres range.
So 450, is that WLTP?
It is indeed. Yeah,
so
we only talk WLTP. Yeah. Some of the brands actually like to talk NEDC, which is actually a little bit of a trick that some might play, but we always talk to the global standard of WLTP.
Yeah, even WLTP is a little bit over.
Yeah, but what I think what you're ultimately looking for is a level benchmark, right? A playing field that gives people, most importantly, customers need to know what are they talking to.
400 is still a very reasonable range.
It is. Well, as I said, we've got one that starts at 350 kilometres range, and then this one at 450 kilometres range. And I can't tell you any more, but we might even have one with a longer range than that in the future.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe.
and what about acceleration in these?
Well, I mean, I haven't even had the opportunity to drive the car myself as yet. These are literally fresh off the boat. They were here earlier in the week, and we were very, very keen about making sure we got them to the stand. But
took the wraps off them.
We did indeed. We took the wraps off at the media launch on Friday night. To great accolades, which is fantastic. These things are 0 to 100 in about 7.5 to 8 seconds, depending upon your driving style and the mode that it's actually in.
That's pretty reasonable.
But you might have also seen that we actually have an all-wheel drive version in the UK, which is a twin motor car, and that is 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. So we're pretty excited about that as well.
Yeah. Any chance of the MG5 coming over here?
MG5 will be a part of our makeup, but probably not in EV. We're still in negotiation with the factory to understand their ability to support our Australian design regulation requirements. So I can't really reveal anything on that yet.
This MG4 looks very, very nice. And as you say, it's got the spoilers on the back. It looks the part of a hot hatch.
It does. I think it's pretty safe to say that. And look, if the customer interest is anything to go by, I think we're pretty excited about what the future looks like for MG4.
Yeah, and it's going to be available for pre-order.
Yeah, people are pre-ordering. In fact, we've got our friends here at the desk that are working incredibly hard taking orders right now. I think the biggest concern for people is the inability to be able to drive the car today. People are driving our ZS EV long range, which we've just launched here. But the car will be available in market probably
I've taken that for a test drive.
What did you think?
Here.
What did you think? Let me interview you. What did you think of it?
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
I did a BYD Atto 3 and I did the MG ZS EV. And they're on a par. My personal preference is for the MG. But, most people I think probably like the Atto 3 because it's ground up. EV, this is a conversion if you like.
That's correct,
But even so, I quite liked it.
Great.
All right. And we don't know how much it's going to cost yet, do we?
We don't know that just yet. There's a lot of speculation about that price.
There is.
But if it's anything like what MG tries to do in the market, we'll make sure that it's a spectacular package with great value.
I mean, the MG ZS EV is priced at about the 50,000 odd now. It's just had a bit of a price increase.
Yeah, it's just on the mark with the MY23 model. There's been a slight movement in price. But we have the ZS EV at the 320 kilometre range, which is around that $50,000 mark, as you said.
And the long range is about 55?
The 55,990 plus on-road costs. But that's actually 440 kilometres worth of range.
Yes.
So it's a 30% increase in the range capacity of the car.
It's almost the same as this then.
450 for this one, 440 for that one.
Yeah.
Plenty of choice and plenty of options.
Hopefully that should be priced less. You're going, you don't know, do you?
Some things I just can't give away.
No, it's a pity because there's so much interest, and people just keep going, how much is it? How much is it?
Yeah, and it is the question that we are most asked here on the stand. How much is it and when is it available? Which are lovely responses from the customers, and we'll keep them informed and have more news for you on that shortly.
Yeah. So the price is going to be released June or July, is that right?
No, I didn't say that.
I had heard that.
Oh, did a little birdie tell you that?
A little birdie told me that.
I'm not too sure where that little birdie is, but I'll have a conversation with him because I'm not sure that little birdie should be saying that. So we'll see.
We'll see.
You will see.
All right. Thanks very much for your time.
Absolute pleasure. Lovely to talk to you.
All right.
Cheers.
So, what do I think of the MG4? It's not a bad car, and I certainly think it's going to be worth a test drive, and then we'll get a much better idea of what it's like and how it drives. It really depends upon what price they put on it. Now, the MG ZS EV has seen its price go up a little bit recently. I don't expect the MG4 will come in around $40,000 as was expected. It'll be more like $45,000 and up from there. At least it's rear-wheel drive, and there may be an all-wheel drive version in the offing, just like with the Cupra Born. We shall just have to wait and see. Now, it's a hatchback with moderate performance stats, 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds, but it's only got a smallish boot, 363 litres. Its main competitors are going to be the Cupra Born, which is over 60,000, the VW ID3 and the Hyundai Kona Electric. All of these are more expensive than the MG4, so it may well win out on price alone. It looks like we're going to have to wait a few months before we learn its actual price. I've heard a couple of rumours from different people at the MG stand, and one was a bit upset that they'd given pricing timings away, but we're hoping June, July we'll hear some more. And then August-ish for more cars arriving, and then we'll be able to get a test drive. So let's wait and see what happens. But thanks very much for watching. Please click that like and subscribe button below and make a comment as well. It all helps the channel. And I'll see you all very soon.